Bless up, my viewers and my sub. Welcome back to JNN News Channel, one of the hottest channel right now. You don't know, say we give you know all the updates, them my viewers and my sub, yard and abroad, internationally, locally. So anyway, my viewers and my sub, we've been warning the people them about this whole curfew situation where the man them a go out on the street and want drive after curfew hours. So right now, let us get into this morning story. Street race after curfew hours leave driver pronounce from fiery crash. A 51-year-old man burnt to death after his vehicle crashed into a tree during a street race in Lacovia, St. Elizabeth on Friday night, 2 hours after start of the island-wide curfew hours. The deceased have been identified as Anthony Diaz. 2 other persons who were passengers in the vehicle were hospitalized in stable condition. According to the police, Diaz was driving a Nissan Sunny motorcar in the street race along Onsen Main Road about 11:30 p.m. That's way over curfew time, viewers and sub, when he lost control of the vehicle. The unit crashed into an ackee tree. Jesus, my viewers and my sub. This man did look ackee so late in the night anyway and burst into flames upon impact. Person at the scene assist the two. So hold on there. And not just the driver alone did after curfew or breach curfew hours. Occupants and peoples were on the scene, so that means a whole heap of people right so forget charge my viewers and my sub. Because them whole of them are broke curfew hours. 2 occupants from the burning vehicle, but theirs was not removed before the car become completely engulfed in flames. The 2 injured persons were rushed to hospital while the police and firefighters were alerted. 2 injured persons were rushed to hospital while the police and firefighters were alerted to the scene. Following a cool-down operation, Diaz chartered remains recovered from the vehicle. Some of you as I'm sub, we've been telling you about this curfew hours thing and this speeding thing, my viewers and my sub. So right now, my viewers and my sub, I want to leave on the thoughts and the comments down below in the comment section upon that one and make we know what you think the government for do. Right now, everybody forget ticket. After them pass the curfew hours on the road, everybody forget a ticket. And even get locked up to police or police. Not everybody, my viewers and my sub.
I want to assure the members from Carib Cement that we're going to tidy up the liquor drains around and make sure the holiday, if you had waited, coming January, we'll have it done and nicely done. You know, this is like you gave us the dress. We're going to do the trimming.
For the people of Quarry, who for the first time at last is having a very durable road. A road which I'm sure will withstand the ravages of floodwaters. I am positive about that based on what I am seeing from here. But I must say that the citizens of Quarry, they have been very patient and very tolerant over the period as they await the fixing of their road. When this administration took office in the early days, we fixed this Quarry road. The road was barber green, nice, pretty, and smooth. But then the rains came, and one day a tremendous amount of rain fell, and the drain could not carry the volume of water. And so the water came on the road and completely destroyed the road. It lifted up every piece of asphalt that was on that road. And so our member of parliament had to try and find money again to fix the road. After some time, he was able to access some funds, but I tell you what happened. The contractor messed up. And as a matter of fact, as we speak, I think we are still in the courts with the contractor, trying to see if we can retrieve some of that money. So that was another long setback for the residents in Quarry as far as the road is concerned. The member of parliament again had to try and access funds. And so after some time, he did. And this time we find a very reputable organization, and I'm referring to none other than the Caribbean Cement Company.
So it's a pleasure, of course, to inaugurate this kind of projects, which are the best thing that we do, honestly talking. to see how the impact of what we do every day, producing cement, and then bringing also the knowledge of these kind of solutions to the community. So thanks for having us. I'm happy to know that despite the challenges of the pandemic, we as a company are still able to do these kind of projects and to benefit the communities all around Jamaica. Assisting communities, of course, is our DNA and continues to be an important feature of our social impact program at CAR Cement, and one that we, of course, don't have any doubts that will continue in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, regarding to this project, this is an important one. I was checking, and I think it's the biggest project CSR-wise we've ever made in Jamaica. So I'm very glad to see that it's here. I'm very glad to see that the solution that we've applied here has already resisted very heavy rains. I've been told and explained about all the difficulties that we had in the past because of heavy rains and where this neighborhood is located and what the rain does downhill. So I've been told that you already had a big test in form of very strong waters coming down, and the paving is still here, and I can promise you it's going to be with you for a lot of years, hopefully 50 or 60 years or more. I hope you can enjoy it. I hope you can have better conditions because of this, of course. And we are happy, of course, to be able to contribute as a company for your welfare.
It's a big gesture. As I said, the biggest of their contribution in terms of financial contribution to a community and using cement to make roads in difficult areas. And indeed it is. The value of it, as I said before, over $40 million. And although people are inquiring, they came and did the work themselves, their own engineers, and they paid the people, the workers themselves. Nothing went through the hands or the coffers of government. I think it needs to be made clear the cement company did and made a contribution to the community of Quarry in Montego Bay. In addition to that, Quarry is a community which has had a long history, and may I outline to you. The first time I did the road in the pavement, I was quite happy with the road and came in driving on a smooth track, and the community was happy. We all felt good, and the first real heavy rain came. It lifted the pavement like paper and piled it up like... And it has been like that. I think my friend up the house, Randy's house up there, so almost washed everything and build a wall there. And the water in here is very heavy. I want to tell my friends from Kingston, extremely heavy when it gets going. The rain we had last week in Montego Bay was even heavier than before. And it stood the test of time. And I want to assure the members from Carib Cement that we're going to tidy up the liquor drains around and make sure the holiday, if you had waited, come in January, we'll have it done. And nicely done. This is like you gave us the dress. We're going to do the trimmings, and I want to assure you we're going to do it because we feel good about our road, and the people in the community feel good about it. I want to give them it perfect. And just to add to it, although this is an urban area, we have titles for all the property in here. So these are property owners. When you fix the road, they'll have a lot more interest in staying here, building up the community, and maintaining it. So that's where we're going. When you spend the money and you maybe cost a little bit more, but when you're in geographical areas like this, and you have to fix the road every year, you in fact lose at the back end. It costs taxpayers much more to maintain. Some of you will recall, if you travel to Kingston, what is happening in Fern Gully. It was put in cement some 10 years back, more than 10 years, and has not had any serious damage since then. This road withstood the last flood quite elegantly, again demonstrating that. And the issue of constructing all our civil infrastructure to be resilient is important at this point in time. And you are aware that we only recently signed off to do a perimeter road for Montego Bay. It's going to be right behind Bar here. And if I deviate a little bit and say, bear in mind that some of the men who work on this site now, Mr. Nelson, acquired skills by cement company I work with them, how to handle concrete in these situations. That may well, we need a skill on doing that highway in a few months' time, because we're going to lose a lot of concrete over there. That is one of the infrastructure pieces of the North Coast. The entire North Coast, we have to improve the infrastructure network, because tourism is one of the potential big growth industry. We have in Montego Bay a port which will do shipping. The airport offers a lot of opportunity for business travel coming in and out, but at the foundation of all of that has to be good quality infrastructure include roadways, communication, and building. That is a critical element. And the office structures. If we have that, we'll have the opportunity to really move fast and develop the North Pole. And through Jamaica, infrastructure, the roadways for traveling, to moving, for movement is